Walking Dead yesterday. Did y'all watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Holy moly.
How can you not watch it?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. I almost wanted
Phone goes off. Everybody's like, Troy, do not speak to me.
It's really a good thing I don't have DVR. That way I couldn't go back and watch like some of the really, really cool parts. So I had to just, I got to leave it right there in my brain.
Well, you got to
it was awesome.
You got to get up at like 4 o'clock the next morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's when I watch it. I watch it the next morning.
It's one of the best ones I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it was cool.
Hey, the problem is I can't go to sleep after I watch it.
Right.
You're scared.
I lay there, man. I lay there.
It's so intense, man. It's so intense.
I mean, Rick went crazy, man.
Yeah.
He just started killing.
He got the blanket pulled up to his nose, just looking around.
Yeah.
I want to kill some walkers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Totally. Yeah. Sometimes.
That's circuit
Anyway.
training for
Oh,
you.
is that you?
Yeah. Say something, Molly. Say something.
All right, Sassy yesterday. How'd that go?
Woo! For the most part.
Yeah.
Did you have to stand on Michael's shoulders?
Yes. Did stand on Michael's
Shoulder,
shoulders.
sore.
Yeah. Looks fantastic.
Is everything
looks
good?
Looks really good. Yep.
Okay. So today we have Andrew and Christy Daly. This is a Tamra client, and it's a custom wall unit that Mike has had to do a lot of work on to get this ready. We've got fluted columns. We've got large stained crown on this unit. There's lighting, balances, base trim.
Okay.
A laminate top. The unit's 160 inches long, so it's a two-piece laminate top. A lot of specialty work on this. Glass doors, shop-made doors actually. So Mike made the shop doors
Yeah,
for this.
glass inserts, yeah.
Clear glass inserts, so we're,
Okay.
you know, it's going to be a beautiful job. And their TV sits in the middle of it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully the measurements were right, exactly.
All right.
So anyhow, that's what we've got going on today. Vicki, do you have anything?
We have a installer, a client comment.
Okay.
Got for a job the other day. Juan. Juan is excellent. Thank you for a great job. We will definitely refer you in the future.
Cool.
Way to go, man.
Very nice.
Mike, any comments on the flutes, the crown, the staining, anything? Did you build the?
Yeah, the build-ups are built up, doors are done, everything's touched up. It's good to go.
All right, okay, let's knock this out of the park. Take care of the client, work safe.
Cool.
And
All right.
we'll talk to you.
Come on, Molly.
Thank
let's
you.
go.
Thank
Hey,
you,
Molly.
everyone.
There she is.
I'm Christy Daly. My husband Andrew and I just moved in this home recently. We've lived in the area for a while now. We just need more space. Now that our daughter is walking and running, we needed a few more rooms, a little bit more living space, so that brought us out here. We have a big, great room with nothing in it, so we weren't really able to use the room. The wall was empty, so we decided that we needed an entertainment center for a larger TV too. I went to Google and pulled up a ton of images of built-in entertainment centers, and I kind of pieced together what I wanted. So everything we did was off of just, a piece of paper. We had a big piece of wood that we thought we wanted to use for the countertop, but it wasn't the right type of wood. It would have taken the stain a little differently than the rest of it, so we would have had multiple colors. There was some hoops to jump through with that, so we decided just to go with Closet Factory's materials all the way, so we didn't have to worry about having something in the end that kind of looked a little funny or not how we had pictured it.
Hi, good morning.
Juan,
Nice to
how
meet
are
you.
you?
Hi, Mike McCollum. Nice to meet you.
You guys come on in.
All right, thank you.
When it's finished, I'm going to have a whole nother half of the house. Because right now we stay in one side with a smaller family room in the kitchen. So now we're going to have a whole nother side of the house that we can use. We're really excited too. We're having a lot of family come in town very soon in the next few weeks. So we're going to have a large area where everyone can sit and enjoy, watch movies, big TV. It'll be really nice.
Hey everybody, this is Juan, your favorite installer. Here with Mike, I guess second favorite installer. We're here to do an install today that involves a massive and pretty intricate entertainment center. So Mike was here remeasuring a couple weeks ago, so we hope everything's good, right?
Yeah, it should be really good. I was in here a couple weeks ago for the remeasure, so there should be no hitches. It's going to be a lot of detail work such as fluted columns and crown, and a lot of this was designed around their components, so it's a very custom, and
it's definitely not something you're going to find out of a box, that's for sure. So it's actually built to the specs of the components that they're going to be using, so can't wait to see it go together. I need a couple of shots of this before you really get going. Hi. Little helper in there, making sure we're greeted properly. That's right. Hi. It's the time of the year where you send somebody else outside to do the outside work, and that way you stay inside. I'm going to pin up our lower section panels. Get all the pins in here. That way we can set the bottom of it up, get it all nice and level. Get it ready for the countertop because the upper section stacks on top, so we got to make sure we got a good foundation here. We'll get these guys separated. So 152. We used to build entertainment center units for those.
yeah,
So,
projection screen TVs, yeah.
so now with flat screens, this ain't nothing to us. It could be as big as they want it to be. Nothing's gonna ever compare to trying to fit a unit around a big, huge tube TV.
So that 60-inch television is pretty huge, so yeah, I don't think,
But it's not 20 inches deep.
but it's not 20 inches deep, yeah, which is easy. But it's still substantial, that is for certain.
The cut that I'm gonna make is gonna fit right around this box here. So once it goes in, I don't have to do anything with this box or this outlet. We should be able to just slide right in.
See, the installation of the hinges is an easy process with these doors that we use. We have two different kinds of hinges. You have your standard hinges, which look like this, and then these are the soft close hinges. See the little screws here, here, and here? That's what, yeah, they can't move unless you adjust these. There's adjustment there, right in there, you can barely see, and then one here at the end.
Time to bring in that huge top. All right. Go ahead, put it in there. Okay.
All right, as you can see right now that the top has been installed. Our operations manager just brought it in, and you can see here that it has a nice laminate finish up top, but it has a bullnose, wooden, and stained finish, which is a really nice architectural feature.
Oh, now it's about to move at breakneck speed now. Because now we can start building up the upper section.
Hello, how you doing? I'm Mike Burkett. I'm the operations manager here at the Closet Factory. We're going to talk about the daily job, which was a wall unit TV entertainment center we did. Had a base trim, stained crown, fluted material, had shop-made doors with glass inserts. There were no outlets on the wall where they wanted to put the unit. So yeah, some designers think I can put lights across the room when the outlet and switch is over here. The biggest thing is a lot of clients, they do not want to see the wiring from our lights. And since there was no backing behind the TV and the TV didn't take up the whole space, we made some channel out of the melamine to run up the corners to hide the wires, so none of that is seen, and it looks aesthetic. The shop-made doors, we've actually started doing these last year. We make these out of the same color melamine that the jobs are made out of. We actually drill through, put these together, cut them all to size, and then we edge band them afterwards, so you can't see none of the screws or anything like that. We make these almost any size. We try not to go wider than taller because of the weight on the hinges. So we try to stay taller and skinnier if we can. But yeah, we offer a few varieties of doors that way. Because some clients might like this, they might not like this, so we try to offer them as many doors as we can. Actually what Jeff does, he gives us the finished size of the door. We cut everything to size, and we countersink screws, and we put 3-inch screws each corner where the door goes together. And once everything is together and tight, we take it to the edge bander, and that is actually one of our shop-made doors. This is actually the fluting material that we use. It actually comes anywhere from 3-inch. We've actually had a job I did for Claudia 2 years ago that actually had 9-inch flutes. We did a big library with a ladder, and that was cool. I love that job because it was all stained, all wood. I mean, that's what I do. But not a fluting, and actually that's what part of that table is over there. We do a build-up for the installers. That way when they go out, all they have to do is sit this on top of the build-up. They have the panel here, panel here. This goes right on the panel, so they don't have to assemble anything out in the field.
Hi, I'm Christine Gustafson, and about 7 months ago, Closet Factory came into my home to convert a guest bedroom into a multi-purpose room, a playroom for our 1-year-old son, but also we needed guest room space still, and also I needed some office space, so they came through for us. What they did for us was create a Murphy bed wall with tons of storage and also a desk area. After Closet Factory left for the day, of course it was time to start decorating and putting things away. And so I started with the shelving here, putting my little one's books and games and toys behind the cabinets. And then of course the drawers, we had just a little bit of stuff in there for them. And then I have nephews, and so they're bigger, and I wanted to put their toys up higher so that their toys are protected. But markers, bubbles, things like that go in there. And then of course also too, with the Murphy bed, I have the pillows and the blankets and things that I was able to store behind so that people don't see it, but it's there for them. And then over here, we created the desk area, so it's enough space. And what they even did too was they drilled a hole into the desk area so I could put the electrical outlets in there. But it allows me to have an office area that's contained, and again, all the junk's behind there and it's nice and clean, not cluttered. And then I have the bed for when the grandmother, we call her Ema, when she comes to visit. And she's a little lady, but even she can do this. So when she comes, the toys go up, the bed goes down, and we have a guest. Yes. And then when Ema leaves, we put the bed back up. The toys come out, and it's a pandemonium. I would call Closet Factory for anything that I need. I plan on it for anything in the future. I'm a huge proponent of it, even in what I do in the multifamily industry, explaining how they taught me how space is looked at vertically instead of horizontally. Any space that I'm going to need help with, I'm going to call Closet Factory. They are absolutely amazing.
Building up the two wing sections for the unit. This is basically the last structure, pieces of the structure to go up. Everything's came together pretty good. What we ended up doing, and I'll show you over here, is on the wall here. Originally, they had the speakers going inside the cabinets, but the cabinets have glass doors and solid shelves. So, you know, if this is meant for surround sound and entertainment stuff, you don't want the speakers behind the door. So I was able to fish enough speaker wire out of both sides to actually mount it on the backing here, which is where the TV is going to go anyways. And after taking some measurements of the TV, it's going to be centered up nicely anyway. So it actually ended up being really, really cool. We're going to finish putting up this last cabinet here, tied in the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to plug up a couple of lights that we have going up. Michael's finishing up the doors, and we're going to start some trim. So it's coming together good now. All right, come here, man. Let's get this thing on the other side. Man, I'm so glad to see you can still bend down like that, Mike. Good? All right. Good deal. Just line that up, Michael. Good? Bueno. We'll go outside and drill for these two puck lights. Holding steady. Actually, 1 1/4 and 1 5/8. Here's a good thing about our LED lights. There's really no screws, no really hardware to attach. So, once you got the right size hole saw, you go right in. This one, just like that. Now we should have lights on both ends right now. All right, lighting is done. Time for some trim. all the decorative trim elements now. That's all that's left. So we'll put this flat trim on in the crown. Then we've got some flutes right here, so we're on the last quarter of it, as it were. Yeah.
It's perfect! I had no idea it was going to be this great. I couldn't. I was trying to look at the pictures and the drawings and think about what it was going to look like. I had no idea it was going to be like this.
So let's talk about what 4 months of hard work has gotten us.
Yes, let's look at it.
Well, first of all, how about if we turn the lights on?
Okay.
Okay, you want to go push the blue button?
The blue one.
The blue button.
Oh, it's like a little touch. Oh wow, look at that.
And I think it's really cool that today when they were installing and y'all talked about it and said, let's take the backing out of that area so that it'll be brighter when the lights come on.
It looks so much better. I think it brightens it up, it breaks it up a little bit so it's not just darkness on this wall.
I think so too.
It's really, really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And all the conversations we had about the 13-foot long solid
countertop.
wood poplar countertop that we ended up finding out was not going to work because the wood's so soft. It would have stained black. And look at this. It's laminate. It looks gorgeous.
So nice. It's awesome.
And
it's beautiful.
The operations manager, the bullnose edge that we thought we were going to have to postpone the entire installation by a month to get it, and he came up with this idea to do stained wood instead.
It looks great. I'm so glad that we went with this, and I know I wanted to get done sooner. I was like, oh, don't do it, but I'm so glad that it worked out. We could do it this way. The bullnose looks really, really good.
It's brilliant. Yeah. Mike's so good, so good.
It looks really good.
Your inset glass doors.
Just what I wanted.
Yeah. And the fact that they moved your speaker wires and mounted your speakers inside.
Yes. Because originally they thought I'd have to put them up there because the way the wires were, they weren't stretching long enough to put them down. But I wanted that lighting to put something pretty and special up there. So they cut through the wall and they figured it out so they could mount them for us and make it all work.
That's why.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We are so good. And I tell clients all the time, it's like, you don't know how great the installers are until installation day.
They kept me in the loop all along the way, asked me what I wanted. I felt like I was part of it, so I could really get what I wanted in the end. It was great.
Yes. And for extra trim, we went ahead and did the fluted columns to give it a little bit more presence.
Oh, it's so nice.
It is. It's beautiful. Could you imagine if these weren't here? It would have been so much more simple.
Yeah, and I think that's what originally I thought it should be flat, and we kind of sat down again for one of our 10 times that we met to fix everything and adjust it. And this is perfect. It looks so good like this.
I love it. 13 foot long. You couldn't find this piece of furniture in a furniture store if you tried.
I had no idea it was going to be this grand. It's so perfect. I really love it. Overall, it's been an incredible experience, really. Even from the builders, they were so nice. They were so great with Lennon. I mean, even just like, a little baby, they were talking to her the whole time. They were working through the gates, and everyone's been friendly and just keeping us part of the process. It's been awesome.
So tell everyone how wonderful.
I will. I really, really will. This is more than I ever thought it could be. It's been a great day. It's been full of anticipation and excitement and hoping that everything was going to turn out exactly how I had pictured it, what I could picture from just seeing, drawings and swatches and pages of hardware to choose from. But it turned out more than I ever could have imagined. It's exactly what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted.
I am so excited that this job is completed. We have worked on this for 4 months, and I think what's so beautiful about it is most homes, people have this huge TV hanging on a wall, and the TV becomes the focal point of the room. It's all about the technology, and in this case, it's all about this warm and inviting wall unit that gives the television a home, but it doesn't make it all about the TV. People will come over, they'll enjoy watching the show, but it's the feeling of the room. It's just so much more beautiful and warm and inviting, and I'm just so thrilled to be able to design things like this that just make a home more of a home, not just someone's house.
The unit came out really nice. We had some challenges, a couple of challenges as far as like, you know, getting all the components, especially like the speakers, and we really wanted to make sure that it was a clean look.
Very elaborate design, and it was it just looked, you know, it's just out of sight. One of my top favorite ones, and the fact that everyone had the design, the plan, and just the execution down, you know, to a science is the way we're able to put something as nice and as huge as that in one day.
Yep, it went really good. So, hey, it's time for you to turn into a vampire.
All right,
let's go.
Gotta run.
All right.
All done. Good job. All done. Yay. Say yay. Say thank you. Say thank you. Yay. She'll just stay there with that button forever. This is why we really got this, so she had a button to play with.